grinding's done and the bevel's in, I'm going to drill the hole for the paracord to go through. I'm going to do the paracord wrap, and I messed up a minute ago. I grabbed one of my wood bits, and yeah, it didn't work out too well. But now I think I have the right bit, so it should work out. Go. Alright, that looks about right. And I'm probably going to cut a crown around the edges of it, make it look a little nicer, clean it up a bit. So I'll do that next. Alright, got the crown cutter set up, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it now. Good for that side. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. Just gonna go grab some lube. There you go. Alright, and then next I think I'm going to fire up my forge and put some hammer marks in it so it looks forged. I would have forged it, but it's freezing outside and I really don't want to be out there, so I'm just going to make it look forged. Alright, so now we're all set for hardening the blade and then getting it to tempering. And the size of this, I'm not really going to get the whole map gas forge all together. I'm just going to hit it with the blowtorch. It'll save a lot of time. So I'm just going to heat the oil up with this screw. There you go, that should be hardened, and that's definitely hardened. Probably going to get a hamon on there too. That'd be good. Alright, and next up, I'm just going to throw it in the oven. Probably 450 degrees for 2 cycles of 1.5 hours each. And this is 1084 high carbon steel, so that should bring it up to, I don't know, 60, 61, something like that. So yeah, I'm going to go do that, and afterwards I will clean it up and get it finished. Alright, so I just finished heat treating, got it out of the oven, and I'm going to clean it up a little bit with some sandpaper. And I don't know if I'm going to do an acid etch on it yet or not, because you can see there's a little moan on there from the differential heat treat. So I don't know if I'm going to do an acid etch, but I'm going to clean it up, do the handle wrap on there, and put the final edge on it. Should be done, should be ready to go. So that's where I'm at so far, and I'll sand it. Alright, so now I got the knife where I want it as far as sand ink goes. Got a satin finish on the blade. Looking good, looking just how I want it. I want to do the wrap with some paracord that I took the center out of. And it's not really too elaborate because I can hardly tie my shoes, so I wouldn't really do anything that a 4-year-old couldn't do. So I'm just going to do something simple. And for this step, if you wanted to, you could put some glue in there to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm not going to do that because I'm not really too worried about that, and if I ever want to change it, that would just be another step. It would just be a hassle to get it off. So what you're going to want to do is take it around the front, and around the back you're going to make a loop. You'll see when I bring it around in a second. The loop is just like this. Take one over the other. There you go. Real simple. You're going to do that the whole way down. And you're going to want to keep it really taut when you're doing this. You don't want to let it go, because then it'll ruin the last knot that you just worked on and it'll come undone. So just like that. Just like I just said not to do. But I did that on purpose, of course. Alright, now I'm going to, I'll do one more on this side. And now, just push it right through there, all while keeping your finger on the one in the back because you don't want it to come undone. Pull it through. There you go. And you take your other one. Push that one through as well. There you go. You can see on there. That's the wrap. And if you wanted to, you can turn this into a lanyard, or just, tie these off, hit it with a lighter, and keep it in. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. small knife, so I'll probably turn that into a lanyard. Yep, well, that's basically it for the wrap. And next, I'm just going to be putting the final edge on it and finishing it up. Alright, so now everything is finished with the knife. I decided against making a sheath for it. Maybe down the line I'll change my mind, but I think for now this is about all that's going to go into this knife. It is pretty razor sharp. Got a paper right here. A nice slow cut. Pretty sharp. So, knife is done, and pretty happy with it. Yeah, it turned out just how I had expected it to. Not really anything went wrong, other than messing up that knot a few times. I had to take that video about like 5 different times to get it right, because I kept letting go of it and it would come untangled. That was a pain. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.